Welcome to Acer Rider. Today, we are discussing the ultimate fantasy machine, a concept so radical it borders on rebellion, the 2026 Yamaha IT490. The original IT490, released in 1983, was notorious a big-bore two-stroke enduro that was immensely powerful, unforgiving, and the definition of raw dirt bike. It demanded an expert hand and delivered a visceral, untamed experience. In the contemporary landscape of highly refined 450cc four-stroke enduros, the idea of a new half-liter two-stroke seems absurd, yet the success of smaller fuel-injected two-strokes has shown that riders crave the superior power-to-weight and simplicity of a two-stroke motor. A modern IT490 would be Yamaha's halo machine, a technical showcase that uses the most sophisticated emissions and control technology to tame a huge, characterful two-stroke engine. This bike is designed to dominate the open class not with complexity, but with lightweight, controllable, and utterly overwhelming force. This is the definitive hyper-realistic blueprint for the IT490's return, the greatest challenge in reviving. The 490cc two-stroke is compliance and control. The old air-cooled, carbureted Widowmakers simply cannot exist today. The only path forward is a 490cc liquid-cooled, reed valve, electronic direct-injected D2-stroke engine. Direct injection is the core technology, necessary to meet or exceed current Euro 5 emission standards by eliminating unburnt fuel wastage, leading to a much cleaner burn, better fuel economy, and crucially, retained two-stroke characteristics. The engine's displacement would be a true 490cc, optimized specifically for torque production, while peak horsepower will be a significant 60 to 65 horsepower. The engineering focus is on linear, controllable power delivery. This is achieved by incorporating a massive flywheel weight to smooth out the colossal single-piston pulses, preventing the notorious stalling of big-bore two-strokes and providing tractable low RPM grunt. The Yamaha Power Valve System, YPVS, will be electronically governed and meticulously tuned for progressive opening, eliminating the sudden, violent hit and replacing it with a predictable, massive wave of torque from the bottom end. This D system is complemented by an electronically metered oil pump, eliminating the need for pre-mixing fuel, a critical convenience and reliability feature for modern riders. The Engine Control Unit, ECU, is the intelligent brain that must tame the enormous power output, featuring switchable ride modes, which are absolutely crucial for making 60 horsepower manageable in an enduro environment. These modes would include a heavily restricted T mode, traction trial for slippery, technical terrain, an E-mode enduro map for general trail riding, and the unrestricted R mode, race open map for expert riders and high-speed sections. Given the gargantuan torque, a robust, wide ratio 5-speed transmission is sufficient and simpler than a 6-speed, featuring an ultra-low first gear and a very tall fifth gear for speed. This would be paired with a mandatory hydraulic slipper clutch to manage the huge engine, inertia, and prevent rear-wheel hop-on. Deceleration. Taming this much two-stroke power in a lightweight package requires an extremely rigid and stable chassis platform. The chassis would be a sophisticated forged aluminum perimeter frame, prioritizing maximum torsional stiffness to resist the twisting forces of the motor. The geometry will be longer and slacker than motocross models, providing superior high-speed stability in open environments, the natural habitat of a big-bore enduro. Suspension must be factory level, KYBSSS 50mm, inverted forks, and a monocross rear shock. The larger fork diameter provides necessary rigidity, and the valving will be specifically engineered for maximum bottoming resistance and fade control, necessary for sustained high-speed abuse. Travel will be a generous 310mm front and rear. Stopping power will be achieved via oversized 270mm front and 250mm rear hydraulic discs combined with a mandatory, yet defeatable, switchable off-road ABS system for safety and compliance. The bike would ride on durable, high-spec Dirt Star 21 18-inch wheels. The IT490 must be a serious, ready-to-race endurance machine. It would feature the largest fuel capacity in the IT family, a 13.5-liter, 3.5-gallon composite fuel cell, necessary for a realistic range well over 180 kilometers. A lithium-ion battery and electric starter are essential conveniences for a large-bore two-stroke. It will be fully road legal from the showroom floor, featuring a high-output, low-draw projector LED headlight unit. The cockpit would feature a compact, rugged monochrome LCD display providing vital data including speed, ride mode, and oil level. Standard protection would include a heavy-duty, full-coverage aluminum sump guard to shield the vital D components and reinforce factory handguards. Ergonomics would be tailored for the attack riding position, with a flat, high-density foam seat and adjustable handlebars. Designed for aggressive stand-up riding, the 2026 Yamaha IT490 is not just a revival, it is a declaration. It represents the successful hybridization of legendary raw power with modern, emissions-compliant, and controllable technology. It is a motorcycle built for the expert rider who craves the low weight and intoxicating rush of a two-stroke, but needs the reliability and usability of a contemporary machine. This direct-injected 60-horsepower enduro will create its own category, challenging the heavier four-strokes with a power-to-weight ratio that is simply untouchable. It is the ultimate expression of off-road passion, a true, modern, hyper-realistic beast that only a manufacturer with Yamaha's heritage could deliver. The question isn't whether it can be built, but whether Yamaha is ready to unleash this monster. We at Acer Rider can only wait and listen for the sound of its thunder.